Today is Pigs in a Blanket Day, so let's celebrate with 3 inventive twists on this classic favorite. For the pizza-style pigs in a blanket, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Roll out a 13.8-ounce tube of refrigerated pizza dough, ensuring it's at room temperature, on a lightly floured surface into a roughly 14 by 10-inch rectangle. Divide the dough into small portions by slicing it into vertical strips, then cutting each strip into equal pieces until you have about 32 pieces ready for filling. On each piece, spread approximately 1 teaspoon of pizza sauce, sprinkle a small pinch of shredded mozzarella cheese, and add a few pieces of pepperoni that have been cut into quarters. Place a mini sausage or hot dog along the short edge so it overlaps the sauce and cheese. Then roll the dough tightly around the filling with the seam tucked at the bottom. Brush the tops lightly with an egg wash made from 1 beaten egg mixed with a tablespoon of water, dust with garlic powder and dried oregano, and add a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes if you like extra heat. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the dough turns golden and puffy, and serve warm with additional pizza sauce for dipping. Next, for the chili cheese pigs in a blanket, set your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and line another baking sheet with parchment paper. Unroll a package of crescent roll dough that comes pre-cut into 8 triangles. On each triangle, spread about 1 teaspoon of warm chili. Choose your favorite style, whether with or without beans, and then evenly sprinkle a layer of shredded cheddar cheese. Take a hot dog or cocktail frank, cut it in half lengthwise to yield 8 smaller pieces, and place 1 piece along the wide end of each dough triangle. Roll the dough carefully around the filling so that the chili, cheese, and mustard are fully enclosed, then arrange the rolls with the seam side down. Bake for roughly 12 to 15 minutes until the dough puffs up and develops a rich golden brown color. Once done, you can garnish with chopped green onions and serve these treats with extra dipping sauce, whether additional chili or a cheese sauce on the side. Finally, for the smoked jalapeno popper pigs in a blanket, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Begin by having 8 to 10 fresh jalapenos lengthwise and removing the seeds. In a bowl, blend 6 ounces of softened cream cheese with 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, stirring in 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika to impart a subtle smoky flavor. Spoon around 1 teaspoon of the cheese mixture into each jalapeno half. Add a smoked cocktail sausage or mini smoked hot dog next to, or partially atop, the cheese-stuffed jalapeno. Unroll a triangle from a package of crescent roll dough and wrap it snugly around the jalapeno sausage assembly until the filling is completely enclosed. Place the wrapped pieces, seam side down, on the prepared baking sheet and bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the dough is golden and puffy. As soon as they emerge from the oven, brush them with 2 tablespoons of melted butter to add a glossy finish, and serving them warm with a dipping sauce like chipotle mayo or spiced honey mustard.